Hi everybody, it's Jamie Gossett from Years by Jamie Gossett, and today I'm going to teach you how to take a phenomenal selfie that you're super proud of. So I guess you'd probably have to be living under a rock for the last 10 years to not understand that a selfie is really now a national treasure, right? Everybody reveres a great selfie. And I was just had to laugh. I probably have 16 pictures of when I was 12, and I probably have 2,997 of when I'm 55. I'm not really sure why I need all those pictures, but it's a thing and it's not going away. You know, on Facebook, it's really important, I think, to have a phenomenal profile picture. I know some of you don't have profile pictures because either you might do it for privacy's sake or another reason like that. But if you're not doing it for that reason, if you're doing it because you just can't find a picture of yourself that you really like, I just want to tell you this. Your friends love your cats and dogs, but they really want to see you, okay? It's okay to put a real picture of you as you really are. You know, the best version of who you are. And so, you know, don't put your high school graduation picture. It's not necessary. People know you've changed. You are beautiful. You are worthy of being seen. So don't worry about it. Create a great selfie and put it out there, and you will be shocked at all the Facebook love that you'll get from it. And really, people will be excited because they do want to see you. They want to see your face. So let's talk about how to make a great selfie. So the first step that I do is I always make sure my camera lens is clean. You can just take a tissue, not one with lotion, but just a plain tissue, and just, you know, very lightly go over it to make sure there's no grease or anything like that, because if you have that, that can distort your picture and you don't want that. Okay, so the next thing, I'm going to assume that you know how to get to the camera app and get the camera turned on yourself so you can see yourself. So do that much, and then the next thing you want to do is do it on a day when you have fixed yourself up, okay? Maybe you're going to a wedding, maybe it doesn't even have to be that much, but you've gone to a little extra trouble to fix your hair and makeup, so you know you're kind of on point there, okay? The next thing to do is definitely test out different lighting sources. Lighting will make or break a selfie. You cannot do typically a good selfie inside without any natural light, especially with overhead lights, because overhead lights will just beat down on your head. They'll make your hair look thin. They'll cast shadows down from your face and make you look just ancient and haggard and all that kind of stuff. So if you have a selfie like that, that's why. It's not you. It's the lighting, okay? So just step out on the back porch, and what you want to always do is face the light. I typically don't make a lot of selfies on super intensely sunny days because the intensity of that can make me, you know, squint my eyes because I can't keep my eyes open really wide and that kind of thing. So try to do it maybe on more of a cloudy day. It doesn't have to be a rainy day, of course, but a cloudy day is good for that too because it enables you to open your eyes a little wider and see. Having your eyes opened wider will make a better selfie as well. So you want to play around this. You know, you don't have to be taking pictures, but you can be walking around with the selfie camera on yourself and just looking and saying, okay, yeah, in this light, when I face this way, there's you know, a bunch of shadows on my face. When I'm faced this way, it's much better. I have a much better lighting. So search for the best light. It's always going to be typically natural light, but not directly in the sun and not directly on a sunny day, okay? So look for those good light sources. Never stand in front of a window with the window to your back. That's going to create what's called silhouetting. And you just don't want that. That's just going to make you look dark and not going to be a good representation at all. So stay away from light sources to your back. Also, if you're standing under a tree or something like that, be careful about the sun coming through in such ways that leaves sort of speckled sunlight on your face. That doesn't make for a good selfie either, okay? So the next thing I want to talk about is knowing your angles. Now, I've done, you know, my share, not a tremendous amount, but, you know, of acting and modeling and that kind of thing. And so I'm kind of somebody who learned which side I like better than others. And I always laugh when I get my pictures made because I consider this to be my good side and this to be my absolute hideous side. It's just my hideous side. It's kind of a joke, but you probably have a good side also. So typically my pictures will all be from this side, okay? And so fool around with it and say, okay, when I turn this way, it's just not as good as when I turn this way. I will say a full face straight on does not make as good of a selfie because typically it will distort your face and make it look wider. Now I have a big head and I have a wide face. And so although I do some full straight on selfie pictures, you might not like yours. So you may want to, even if you just turn to an angle of 10% difference and get that angle, you're going to love it so much more, and it's going to just be a lot more flattering for you, okay? So we've got the lighting, we've got the angle, and so let's talk about selfie sticks. Now, you guys may be old hats at selfie sticks, but if you're not, I'm just going to quickly go through a selfie stick and what it is, because sometimes we don't have long enough arms to really get the angle that we want. Typically, if you can do it with your hands without looking like this, that's fine. And if you love it, that's fine. But if you don't, definitely get a selfie stick. You can pick these up for not very much. They look kind of crazy when you pull them out if you don't know what they're for or how they work. But you just pop it open like this. Okay, and then this is the part where your camera goes. So I'm going to use this phone here and just pop it in. And so if you want the camera to be this way, you can do it that way. Or all you have to do is do this. Actually, all you have to do is turn it this way. And it will tilt, usually all of them tilt, and then you can look at it this way if you want to, okay? This end, this little thing gets plugged in to the bottom of your camera right here in this hole. You push it all the way in, okay? And so now this handle will allow you to telescope. So you pull this out, and then you go to your camera app inside your phone, and this little button right here, once you put this in the bottom, this little button will take the pictures for you. You don't have to reach up to it. So you can kind of play around with this and see what works. You can hold it in different angles. You can turn your head. What I think is probably the best to do is to take several pictures, just click, 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 click. It's not like the old days where you have to pay to have these things developed, right? The other thing is that I see that is a challenge is people take selfies from below their chin. Do not do that. Do not do that. I know why you're doing it, because a lot of you are looking through your bifocals, right? You're looking through your bifocals to see what's going on. And so I know why your phone is down low, but don't do that. Get very familiar with the things on your phone, with the different buttons. It's very simple. You just push a button to take a picture, and get that camera at least eye level. Now, if you want to cheat it out a little bit more, you can go even higher and tip your head up. That'll just bring more of a anti-aging look, because you're looking up and the camera's looking down on you. If you take it from this way, you're going to accentuate every wrinkle, every eye bag, every chin hair. It's not going to be what you want. So keep that camera up. It's really important that you keep it up. So once you get it up, you start clicking. You try a couple of different things. You know, you might want to take 25 or 30 of these things and then go through, say, okay, yes, no, maybe, yes, no, maybe, okay? Literally, it takes less than a minute to take 30 photographs, all right? So just play around and see with what you like, what looks good, and it's really simple to get rid of the ones you don't like. Now, Once you've chosen one, you have some other options. If it's great and you love it and you want to go with it, you can just send it right up to Facebook and have a beautiful Facebook profile. If you feel like that you want to tinker with it, there are now apps that allow you. I have used in the past. I don't use it on a regular basis because I typically wear a lot of makeup when I do these kinds of things. But there's something called YouCam makeup app, and I'm sure there are hundreds of others, and it's a free app, and you upload your picture and you can create enhancements to your face. Let's say you want to try on different colors lipstick. I just say that if you do that, just use it very sparingly just to enhance your looks. Don't do it in such a way that you look like a totally different person. You are beautiful the way you are, but I understand makeup enhances a little bit, so you may want to do that. And also, now Facebook is also offering a lot more things on the Facebook photo app. You can create a lot of enhancements there, different lighting, different backgrounds, and that kind of thing. And so it's also a great way to enhance your photograph. And then once you've gotten that done, you put that baby up. And I want to see your selfies. I want you to post them on my Facebook page once this blog launches, because I want to see you and I want to give you some Facebook love. Look, I know that some of you are just experts at this, and I'm not talking to you, but there's other people who have kind of dragged their feet with it or don't feel like they have a picture that represents how they truly feel and want to put out there. But I'm just going to challenge you to go ahead and put out a great selfie and a great Facebook profile pictures, because people do want to see you. They love you and they want to see you, and you are beautiful even though you're not 18 anymore. Listen, thank you so much for following me. I appreciate it so much. Please visit my Facebook page often so you can stay up with things that are going on with me. Also go to jamiegossett.com and opt in there for my newsletters and updates, and you can hear the latest about what's going on with Years by Jamie Gossett. Thank you for watching, and go make your great selfie.